What's going on, guys? My name is NASCAR News, and today we're here at Atlanta Motor Speedway with Jay Barker.
To your cars.
Hello.
Now, Jay, we've seen some test racing here before. This track goes from day to night. What do these drivers have to do to keep up with their cars through the changes?
Well, you got to make a lot of adjustments throughout.
And a car is not taking off.
Oh.
The 87 is not taking off from pit road. And now these guys will have to try to get up there quickly. But go ahead on what were you saying?
All right, we'll catch back up to that in a second. But anyways, about the changes, you're gonna have to go through a lot of changes here. It's a day-to-night track. So right now it's day, obviously. So grip is gonna change, speed is gonna change, even the lap times are gonna change. So a lot of things are gonna change here. Dimension change.
Yeah, you did a lot. Now, looking at these qualifying times, look at the difference right there through most of these guys and the pole sitter. Look at the times right there.
That is only one thousandth of a second of a difference between the pole and second.
So, showing how even these cars are, that might change before the end of the night through the wrecks, through the transitions, through the changes. Dimension change. We're about to go green here, which should be a very interesting race tonight. Here we go. Crowds on their feet. We're about to go. We got a new engine pack here for these guys today, and here we go. 77 gets a great jump. 88, not so much. Now, pole sitter got the pole, and his teammate did not go on a start. Is that gonna make Hunter's Bucket worry a little bit, or no?
Well, I don't know what to say there because probably Dawson just had a little malfunction with the ignition on the start. So it depends.
And these guys are already looking 3 wide back here at the back of the pack. That's, by the way, this is the second longest race of the season. These guys have very long time for this finish. And not to mention engine issues that could go on. We already saw Dawson Miller have a issue. We don't know what it was yet, but still. These guys are going almost 205 miles per hour going into the turns. We have a long time till this race is over. So, already Z FItzwater to the lead as well.
Here comes Melissa Brown.
Zachary is the only 2-time winner besides the 98, which started second and was up here battling with them. So those 2-time winners are working hard today. Here comes the 1 car, Melissa Brown to the low line.
Here comes Jacob York to the low line too.
As well as the 5 is Daniel Culp, sorry, to the low line. He'll take the lead.
Here comes Harvey.
He's upside down. Well, no, he's not upside down, but he's going almost to the lead.
He's not yet upside down anyways.
And we're still looking at Dawson Miller on a pit road, which is just now leaving. He'll be 3 laps now. Here comes the 88 of Alex Hawkins. Talladega winner, looking pretty sharp out here today.
Yes, he is, but here is Jordan Newman right behind him. And Dylan Young.
Yeah, the last week's champion won Pocono.
And last week's winner.
That's what I just said.
Well, whatever. Same thing.
But after a long dry spell, starting to turn this stuff upside down here, or upside up. From upside down to up. Yeah. After having a long dry spell. But I forgot to ask you, who's your pick to win since everybody's still in this race?
I'm going to have to go with Kyle Thomas.
Already on him. I'm going to go with Keegan Olsap right there with him. Looking good out here in this 48 car. Speaking of good, who has the fastest lap? That would be Jordan Culp. Now you see these guys run up high. 4 wide.
4 wide.
They made it work. So, it's all good. Now,
can they make 5 wide work?
Probably not. Now, like I was mentioning, you see these guys way up here on the line. They can run it, but they're probably not going to go anywhere. They're probably just going to fall lose some position. So, and speaking of Jordan Culp, he's up here in the 4th position. Now he said he loses a spot and might lose another spot. And maybe another. The Highline just kills your momentum and you're going to lose some spots if you are Jacob York and Max Sheppard up here in the 1st and 2nd spot. Here's the 2-time winners this season, battling for 2nd. They're looking good out here today.
The Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 winner out front here.
Now, out of those 2 races, which one's more important and bigger of a race?
Well, according to NASCAR, the Brickyard 400 is, but in my opinion, it's the 500.
I think the Daytona 500 is the biggest race that NASCAR can offer of any series, to be honest, though. So, yeah. Well, here we go.
But everybody knows that the Knoxville Nationals is the biggest race in the world.
No.
So, yeah, it is.
Nobody... I think only maybe 100 people watch that race. Why did Daytona 500? People watch the replays when there's rain delays and think Jimmy Johnson wins again. That was ridiculous. Anyway, Jordan, or not Jordan, what am I talking about? Z FItzwater to the lead. Dylan Young up to 2nd.
Here comes Dylan Young going for the lead now.
Now, are you surprised that we haven't had any cautions yet? And just right now, just green flag racing?
Well, usually Atlanta brings green flag racing, and you're gonna see that throughout the night.
Now, have I mentioned the whole top 5 is all Chevys? And then
wasn't Kyle Thomas like just in the back not too long ago?
Yeah, that shows how much track you can shuffle from the back to the front to the front to the back. Matter of no time. Like here's Jordan Culp, 3-way battle for the lead. And some people you'll see that's at the back will be at the back the majority of the race, so like pit stops or something. Which, speaking of which, I believe these guys can make 17 laps on fuel, or around that range. 17 to 20, I would guess. 15 to 20, I would say. But
I was gonna say we're gonna see some pit stops about 4 laps from now.
yes, maybe. This new engine package they brought here, NASCAR did, is makes these guys go a little bit faster than normal over the longer run they go after these engines heat up. And you see this in the speeds they do on the front stretch, but laps are slow. Oh, trouble! Oh. And they save it. Wow, what a save by Jacob York there. He almost got turned in that inside wall, and that could have ended his day and many others.
Speaking of almost turned, Keegan Alsop, I swore he almost got turned up high out of 4.
I did not see that, but he's alright right now. Very high is a lot of people right now. Oh, that 27 almost got clipped again by the 20 that time. 20 in that 2015 DeWalt Camry. Expect pit stops to be coming up here soon. By the way, did I see this 3-car a little bit of damage? Yes, I think that is a little bit of damage. Yeah, right there you can see that she might have flipped somebody in the rear or something. Oh, I remember where that's from. When Dawson Miller started in front of her and Dawson Miller go, and she did, she made a little bit of contact. First car down, Fred Singer, the only car down too.
Car 17 pits on lap 17.
Which is very interesting that he pits all by himself. And here comes a buttload more. Half the field comes down. 29's going to lead at that time. No, 88. My bad. Now watch out. If there's a caution now, this could be bad. 17's out before anybody else gets to him. So
these guys on pit road now are like screwed if a caution comes out.
As of now, yes, but Is the car coming down this time? Yeah, they are. Wow, they're going really fast down there. I believe everybody is going to be cycling around now besides Dawson Miller. Cars are coming out pit road now. Now, well, you
like
gotta watch out for
FItzwater
some cars
percent.
coming in and out because of how spread out this pack could be. Oh, right there.
Oh,
It was
contact.
3 and 11. Nothing major though. Pit road speed, I believe, is 44 miles per hour. That's what I'm thinking.
20 cars scored as the leader as of now.
But obviously that will be changing. This could be your third place car, Fred Singer, that pitted a little bit earlier than everybody else. And I think could be in the third position because the 29 was your leader before all the pit stops happened. So now expect these guys to be very much quicker than this 87 car till he pits. He's now on lap 18. He should be coming down soon. But here's your battle for the lead right here. 3 cars.
I thought that Singer was actually going to come out the leader since he pitted earlier than those guys.
By the way, I still saw the 3 car of K Skirvin on pit road. I believe she's working on repairs for that car right now. But Fred Singer out to the lead. Looking great as of now. Pitting early really helped out that crew. Get him up here to the front. Now it's a 3-car battle for the lead. Not to mention that 88 a little far out back, all by himself, so should be able to get out there fairly quick if these guys battle. 13 Jordan Culp behind him. 2 cars in the 9 and 20. And then, Jay, why don't you take it from there? Is Jay real quick, so Daniel Culp, Melissa Brown, Roger Smith, Max Sheppard, and Caitlin Sanders, Kyle Collins, Kenneth Harvey, Jacob York. That's your top 15.
I think this will be a 3-stop race here at least.
Not to mention if any cautions come out. And now that we noticed that 17 pit a little bit earlier, I think his tires, I don't know if tires are going to be that big of a thing. Which they've already fallen off almost a full second on their fastest lap time, so. As well as night times beginning to fall here in Atlanta.
Yeah, I was going to say the Atlanta Motor Speedway has fallen under darkness here, 25 laps in.
Is that 88 closing in, is my question here. 25.9 for the 29, 26.0, so he's a little bit quicker than the other two. But the 29 is a little bit slower. 3 cars still sitting on pit road. I think she's gonna actually be passed by Dawson Miller, and she has. Here we go. 14. Dylan Young going to the low line here.
Oh, that was close.
And there he goes, new leader. As this 88 is closing in, I think. It could be a big threat for these guys soon. 20 car, Kyle Singer going up here to, I believe, the 4th position. His brother up here in 3rd. I think he can do some work up here too. These singers both looking very great out here today.
That would be the 5th position that you were talking about, and wow! Zachary FItzwater almost took the nose off of Singer's car.
Out of there now, Singer gonna go to the low line and look for 2nd. Speaking of which, the only Ford up here is Fred Singer. For a long time back, all the way back to... Back here in the 16th position is the first Ford from Fred, so... Long ways back for the first Ford, and then the next Ford is the 22. So, long ways back. And K Skirvin's finally out here, back out. which Hunter Slubby way back here all by himself, not running that great of lap times either. So Hunter Slubby, both are not doing that great. New leader,
Fred Singer.
doing great out here, carrying the Ford name. Speaking of which, there's only 3 Fords in the field, I believe. I'm not sure about that. And 88, 9, 20, and 13 are kind of catching up to the front 3 right now, and 14
Here goes
to the lead
Young.
now. If you watch the pack rotate on by for the whatever this race is called.
How about we call it the Emory Healthcare 500?
Yeah, that sounds like a good name. It's actually called the AvFP, isn't it? 500.
I think they changed it this year.
Yeah. 88 has caught this pack though.
Here comes Hawkins.
I had a feeling if he can catch them, he's going to be a big threat to these guys. Because if he can catch them, he has a pretty fast car then. But here's
He's
another
caught
thing.
him.
Could he have used his tires up trying to catch these guys? I don't know, but he's going around the 14. Now here's the next question. Can this group catch him?
This group has been doing very well back here.
And then there's a bigger group right here that really haven't done much. But by the way, have you noticed that now that it's becoming night out here, that these guys are getting a little bit higher on the racetrack besides when they're passing?
Yes, they are.
They're
Trying to
gonna
look
go
for,
up towards that
for
middle-ish
Hawkins.
line. You'll watch this 29. Not really going that low. He's starting to be on that seam. While you see when they pass, they're a whole ton lower. And now these two are kind of dropping off the 2, and while this 88 is still charging towards the front, I think is right now the fastest car on the racetrack.
The 9, the 20, and the 13 are catching them, I think.
They are. 17 starting to give up a little bit more ground. The 14 starting to tail back onto these front 2. Again, I think this 88's the fastest car on track. I don't know about you, Jay, but he's looking great.
But I think the 29 has just a little bit better of a car. Oh, here goes the 88 now.
Oh man, they were almost bump tracking out of that turn.
Is that
Should we be
safe here?
seeing pit stop soon again?
In the next lap or 2, I think. Yes, in the next lap or 2.
We'll have to check that out. I think the 17 could be the first car down again. And I think they're coming down. Yes, 17 and 14 this time. And the 9. These guys kind of figure out that 17 got quite a few positions. So did a couple others back behind. They figured out that 17 got quite a few positions. Here comes a couple of more Joe Gibbs racers. Got quite a few positions from pitting earlier last time, so they're going to come in early this time. So I think a good strategy. But we'll go back up to these leaders, which are now coming in again. But here comes, people stay out there though, or more people. Your leader, 88, Alex Hawkins.
And the 88 stayed out. One of the people who stayed out.
Which I believe is coming down this time. He is. Lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something. I don't know, but never mind.
2754 stayed out again.
He will be your leader this time. Now, okay, I just remembered. But you either want to be the first car down pit road and short pit, or stay out the longest and get a little bit extra better tires and maybe even catch a caution and stay on the lead lap. While everybody else is down the road.
York is coming down now with Sanders, so...
Now where's the 17 at? There's the 29 in front of him. 87 in the pit. Yeah, there's the 14. Where's the 88 at? There he is. Coming out of 2 right now. I think he'll be our leader. As long as the 14 doesn't pass him. Which is kind of likely, because 200, 190. Now, 17 lost some ground that time, so not that great of a pit stop, so. But here's the front 2 this time around.
I've been doing some calculations here in my head, and they should be coming down again by lap 58.
Which, then they'll have to make, I believe, one more pit stop after that, correct?
It's gonna be close on fuel then.
But if a caution comes out, that's a whole different story.
Yes, it is.
Which we haven't really seen anything go on. There's only 2 lap down cars, which are the 3 and 87, which we have been on pit road. But there could be another one soon, if they put the 77 a lap down. Which is not had that great of a running today.
Like, the only thing that's good that's happened to him today is that he got the pole.
Yeah. 29 starting to catch these front 2, and then this group trying to track them down again.
New leader, Alex Hawkins.
You still see these guys, they're not really moving up anymore. They're still staying in that middle line, but as it stays night, it's
Here comes FItzwater.
yeah, he's been closing in on them. These guys are closing in on Dawson Miller now. Could this be a story in who gets the lead? Or who catches them?
I think Miller, he's kind of up to speed, I think.
He is actually 6/10 slower than these guys, so they should be there in a couple laps, or within the next couple laps. 3 car now down pit road. FItzwater is here. And then the 20th Calsinger, and then his brother right behind.
Then we got this huge pack.
Which maybe a caution can be graded out of, hopefully, maybe. But we'll be back within a couple of laps, as there's still a battle for the lead going on. As we're back, and there is a caution out, as well as smoke on the front stretch. I don't think anybody was involved that we see, and we were too busy advancing. We're now on lap 49, and with caution out. 88, your leader. They're now relaying us the message that there was a spin on the front stretch. Nobody made contact with the wall or anything, so that's good. Here we go,
And
Jay.
pit stops.
And some people were making their pit stops during green, or no, maybe they're just kind of, I don't know, that's confusing. Now it's all about the race off of pit road, and this shakes up everything as far as pit strategy and everything.
Now, I'm doing my calculations in my head, and now, if they pit now, they'll have to pit on lap 70.
Let me do this, I got a calculator on my phone. So, lap 49, I'll just estimate to lap 50, plus 17 is 67, so... And the 88, not the first car off pit road, the 13 is, so...
Why I said lap 70 was because we had these caution laps to run through and save some fuel under those, and that should be the last pit stop.
So if they pit on lap 70, yeah, this should be the last pit stop, but we're not absolutely sure. 50 plus 17, plus another 17 is 84, so they should be to the good by 2. So, as long as there's not anything too dramatic out of this, they should all make it. We'll get these guys advanced up here to going. Surprisingly, no engine failures as of now, and there's gonna be cars that are not like in the, what's it called? What do I want to say?
On the lead lap?
No, but the people in front of them, they're like on the lead lap.
On the tail end of the lead lap?
Tail end of the lead lap, yes. That will be starting in front of these guys, so look out for that.
30 laps to go when we take the green flag.
And a car's coming down pit road behind. We're not sure who that is. Oh, the 41's on and smoking and blowing up. Unfortunate for Jagger Hurst there. And here's the battle for the lead.
And new leader, Kyle Thomas.
Look out behind. These guys are getting riled up looking for positions now because they know once there's pit stops, they could, the positions will be shaked up dramatically. They want to be out front, and here comes the 20.
Holy cow, that was a really gutsy move right there.
And now here comes the 88. These guys are going with everything they got. Oh, trouble up ahead!
Trouble!
17, 42, 51. And a
Oh,
couple
the
others.
17. He had a really good car tonight.
Yeah, being up front tonight, and now the caution's out. I'm not sure what to say about that. The force parked on the, for some reason. He parked out right here, or he just stopped. I don't know what this is all about here, but he's just gonna.
It might be Stuart Haas engines, because Jagger Hurst blew up, and now Fisher has a problem.
I think he might have. I don't know. It looked like he stopped. I don't know. Yeah. Now he's back to pit road, and I don't know if he's stalled or something, but let's go look back at this crash why these guys pit. So it was up here in front of you, Jay, where it all began.
Oh,
With
okay.
The 17
That's what happened.
and the 51, 74, 74 hard licking the wall there.
Oh.
And then these guys are gonna spin around. And then, of course, here comes Jay Barker trying to
Williams
be
with nowhere to
Superman
go.
right there in front of the 81, and boom!
Oh man, Chris barely got through that.
When you say barely, you should like get cockpit worthy right now, like going in
Yeah.
inside the cockpit of 15. That has not had that great of a car today. Yeah, that's his on board, which Chris has been hanging out towards the back today, so. And now we know the 41 is retired because of a valve issue. And the 4 is now coming back out of Pay Road. I think he might have just stalled out and had to go back to pit road, which now that's going to cost him, albeit a lap down. But now, since the Stuart Haas cars, they've had some problems. There's one car remaining that's Stuart Haas. And he's in the lead. And here we go. And now...
That's the guy that's worried.
Now, Jay, do some math here. When do these guys pit, and then now, what's the pit strategy to go for?
Now, I think they're gonna pit maybe, just maybe, lap 72, because they had to have saved some under that caution.
Now, if I was at 4, I kind of want to get going right now. He should probably be on the lead lap right now, but he got caught unlucky. But he's stuck on a high line, not where you want to be. We don't even know who your leader is at this point right now.
It's the 20.
For real.
Kyle Singer is leading this.
Having a great car today. Fred Singer as well, but here comes the 13, Jordan Culp.
Here comes Culp. Here comes Newman now. Thomas, Alsop.
Cars that have been towards the back
Washer.
today. Here comes Washer out of nowhere. Coming here towards the end of the race.
Yay.
Then these two trying to break away to get back on the lead lap. Hey, that 17's still coming out here today. Or coming back out here today. Not as fast as it looks like, but still pumping out some laps.
He's going
Car
for
in the wall,
point.
13 in the wall.
13's in the wall. Oh, almost came back down in front of Sheppard.
13 in the wall. Doesn't look like any heavy or damage at the least, but who is your leader right now? That would be the 15 at Chris Washer. But might lose it here to the 48 at King Allsup. Also, that 2 car of Chris Maley
Chris
up
Maley.
here. Going for the 2nd position. So many cars that we haven't talked about today, and here comes a 29 that's been very dominant out here today.
I think the 2 dominant cars left are the 14, 88, 29, and pretty much.
Where did the 14 go? He's way back here in the 11th spot. 88 back here, or up here, trying to get back to the front.
Expect pit stops about maybe 10 laps from now. Or less than that, actually.
You see these guys starting to make more passes, being more aggressive. We've only seen one crash that we've seen at least. One other that created a caution, which created the next caution. But very hard racing right now. 54, new leader.
Here comes Hawkins back through the field.
These guys have been dominant throughout today, trying to get back to their dominant places where they think they belong, but Chris Washer is stopping at 88. Gonna go to 3rd.
3 wide behind them.
And this next pit stop that they take will be the money stop, as they call it.
Yes, it will in the 2nd longest race of the year. It's going to be crucial here.
Now, if there's another caution, these guys probably will pit. I don't think they'll be able to make it from there, though. I don't believe, Jay. I don't know if you're doing math on that.
I am not right now, but yeah, they wouldn't be able to because even with all those caution laps, unless it was 2 cautions in a row and they don't pit, I think then they could make it.
Here comes Chris Washer to 2nd. They really made some changes to that car that must have helped it. They must have didn't really make that great of pit stops in the green flag and really needed a caution flag to help out that car.
Speaking of pit stops, they're on their way.
Unless these guys pull something out of their hat that we don't know, they're going to have to pit here soon. 18, a lap down, trying to get up here to get that lap back. Not having a great car today that he wants, but what about these Toyotas up here lately?
Oh yeah, first part of the race, I think it was Chevys, then a little bit of Ford, then now Toyota's showing their way here.
Yeah, but Chevy's starting to come up here and trying to ruin it again. Here comes Zachary FItzwater. And speaking of which, that 18 just cost that 15. Probably 2nd here, maybe even the lead, because, yeah. He might cost him more positions as he's still losing spots, man.
Oh well, top 5 maybe.
He might lose
Top
more
10.
than that here.
Maybe top 20.
What about top 30? Does that sound good?
How about top 20, 25? How about that?
He's finally found himself back there, but here comes this 29, man. And here we come. More pit stops here coming in with the next 5 laps, maybe.
I expect them from lap 72 to lap 74 is when the first car should be down.
We'll be watching pit road very soon. 22, way up there near the wall, and I believe that means the 11th pitting. First car down pit road, and the only car down pit road.
On lap 72.
As we're going on 17 down pit road now.
Alright, so Fred Singer giving up his 22nd place. Very impressive. To come down pit road. As 3 wide here for
And more people.
comes more drivers.
Here's the money stop, and the 54's coming down this time. 77 stays out, but he's going to be a lap down.
Sheppard and Mill are staying out.
I think Sheppard's the only one staying out. Nope, Culp is the next one. Daniel, to be exact. We haven't really talked about Max Sheppard since the beginning when he started on the front row, but never was able to go from right there. And it's coming down this time. Here we go, money stop. Are these guys going to take 2 tires? I just thought about that. Could that be a good strategy?
Yeah, honestly, if you want to get
2 tires is the call for Chris Washer.
2 tires. Good man, Chris.
But could that bite him in the butt if we get a little bit longer?
Better not.
I don't know if that's for everybody. We'll go back here to this 90 and see what he's taking. I think it's 2 tires for most people. I'm not sure. Yes, 2 tires for most people.
2 tires for the 98.
So here's the thing. If they have a caution, whoever took 4 tires, or if anybody took 4 tires, I'm not even thinking anybody did. Could they be in the cat seat?
I would say yes, because it would be like a really little dash if we got a caution. There's only 7 laps to go now, so.
And this is your leader, I believe. Or, I think, yeah, yep, your leader. 54, Caitlin Sanders. Way out here in front of that 29. So she definitely won on that money stop there.
That might be the race right there.
I mean, unless that 29 starts pulling out some hot diggity dog laps here, or gets a caution.
Like he has been doing this whole night.
Yeah. But that 54 has been looking good here since that restart, and not letting up either. Could be the 2nd woman to ever go to victory lane here in the NNRL. There goes the 29 past the 77. That's definitely going to help him out. And he's actually catching up, man.
Wow. I just looked up there and it was
6
from
tenths now. He went from 9 to 6. Wow.
God.
He's putting down some laps. He knows he has to go.
It's go time for the 29 of Zachary FItzwater going for his 3rd win of the year.
Last time, 26-4. That's a big difference.
But does he have the time?
Yeah, he does. He's just holding that much ass. Black flag in the air for somebody. Wonder who that's about. 4 tenths last time at the line. He only has 3 laps to go, though. Or 2.5, I guess. He's trying to get there. The thing is, can he? 77's coming with him, too. I don't know if he's hauling it with him, but 2 tenths last time around. He seems to be gaining 2 tenths a lap, so if he can get there is a thing, another thing. Getting around him is another.
This time by the white flag, too.
I don't think he has enough time, but he made a great run for it. White flag's in the air, 1/10. Can he get there? I don't know if he'll be able to get around her, though. Half a track length left. Here we go. He's diving her down there. Not going to get her. Coming out of turn 4. Caitlin Sanders gets that checkered flag here at Atlanta.
The second woman to win in the Nnrl.
In the second longest race of the season, too.
But a woman did win technically a longer race this season as well.
Wait, what?
When Skirvin won the All-Star race.
That wasn't that long a race, was it?
It was 84 laps.
Oh, well, that's also a shorter track, though. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Here's your official standing results. But, K Skirvin 6 laps down. That's not good for, her, Yep. But, yeah. So, thanks for watching, guys. See y'all later at, the next track, wherever that is. I think it's a super speedway. So,